I wasn't even recording. I just hit the button and now it's recording. We gonna just go from here because it's gonna be a cute little blooper. Hey guys, it is Kiki Louise back with another video for those of you who don't know me, and I am starting my first YouTube channel. This is video 2. Go ahead and check out my other video. My first video, I was really tired in that video, but this one's gonna be 10 times better. So hello guys, welcome back. It's been a week. It's almost been a week. So what we're gonna talk about today is, the topic is my son, Atreus. A lot of you asked how we got his name, how, like, my birth story, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer those questions on this video. So yeah, let's get right into that. So Atreus Zayne. So originally I wanted to name him Zayne. Atreus' name was also going to be Knox. He was going to be Chase. He was going to be Ace. You know, anyone goes through the whole process of trying to name your child, it's crazy. Like, it's really insane, and you really don't know what you're going to name your child until, like, the day he arrives. Well, some of y'all already have it made out, but we picked his name in the hospital. But so the name Atreus, his father, Lewis, he plays this video game called God of War, where he did play it. And while I was pregnant, he played it all the time. So the original character in the video, his name is Kratos. And Kratos is the father, and he goes on this long journey with his son Atreus. And so it's kind of ironic where it was like Lewis wanted to name our son Atreus because, I mean, he played that video on all day, every day till he beat it, and it's about a man who goes on a journey with his son. Ironically, we were having a son. I guess that's where he got it from. So I did want something unique, so he eventually wanted the name Atreus, and like I said, I wanted the name Zayne. But when we got to the hospital, because I had a baby shower, and I was like, so on the baby shower, and I even had an Aunt Karen, thank you for sending the letters again. She got the letters Zayne for his wall, and we ended up naming him Atreus, but his middle name is Zayne. So now I got to get the letters Atreus. But I even had a baby shower where we had a little frame that said Zayne on it, and I had everybody saying, Zayne, baby Zayne, baby Zayne. Then get to the hospital. I had an emergency C-section, which I will go into detail about that shortly. And we're, you know, day 3 and about to leave, and they're like, oh, you gotta name the baby. Duh, we didn't name the baby. So his father and I actually argued back and forth because I was like, his name is Zayne Atreus. And he was like, no, we're naming him Atreus. He's my son. I can name him Atreus. And I was like, you know what? I ain't got the energy to argue with you. I don't even care what his name is, because if I want to change it, I'll change it. And that's what we're gonna do. His name can be Atreus Zayne because I'm gonna get out of here. So his name ended up being Atreus Zayne. So little recap, little summary of it all. His name is Atreus. It came from the video game God of War. It is Greek. I do have a couple little snippets of information that I found off of Google when we were going through the whole process, that it is a Greek name. For his first birthday party, we did have a Greek themed birthday party because of his name is Atreus, so it was pretty cute. I don't know what we're gonna do for number 2, but yeah, so and then I also have snippets of God of War, which should be playing right now. And so yeah, so you can see the actual character that is named after. But the crazy thing is, his name is Atreus, so it's spelled Atreus, and people call him Atreyu, Atreus. We get Atreus all the time at the doctor's office. I mean, it looks like it's, I don't blame them, it looks like it could be Atreus, but his name is Atreus Zayne. If you don't know how to say Atreus, call him Trey. Trey, that's his nickname. Call him Trey. So yeah, Atreus Zayne. That's his name. Don't wear it out. Don't steal it either. Okay, so my birthing story. So Atreus was due October 7th, and I had him September 23rd. And the funny thing is that I had my baby shower one weekend. I was supposed to have my maternity shoot the next weekend, and then it's supposed to be like a couple weekends, like maybe a month before he was born. So what ended up happening was I had my baby shower. The next weekend there was a storm in Houston, and then so we ended up having the baby shower not the baby shower, the maternity shoot the following weekend after that. And then literally, so I had a maternity shoot on Sunday, and then the following Sunday he was here. So what happened? Whew. So I was working for Target, and I had a closing shift. I was in training, and I decided that I was going to close. Like, I was like, I'm going to walk a lot because, you know, I got this baby. I wasn't dilated. I was probably like a centimeter dilated. But I was like, look, this baby not coming no time soon. I got this stuff. I'm gonna do this stuff. So I was in Target, and I was walking around and, you know, doing stuff. And it was like, I did like a 12-hour shift that day. I worked 2 to 2 because I remember I got home super late. So I got home at like 2:30. And I remember Lewis got home too. And so like we showered, and then for some reason I had a craving for lasagna. So I'm up at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning cooking lasagna, and I'm like, you know, half naked, just getting ready to sit on the couch. And so I go to sit on the couch, and Lewis is playing his video game. I sit on the couch, and I just started like peeing. Well, I thought it was peeing, but it was my water broke. So I was like, Lewis, either I'm peeing or something wrong. And he was like, oh, your water broke, it's baby time. So I was just like, so it was funny. My water broke naturally. It does feel like you just keep peeing yourself. It's nothing like crazy. So anyone who is pregnant and hasn't experienced your water breaking, that's what it feels like. It feels like you just like can't control it. It's like your water, like you're peeing yourself, and it's just liquid coming out. So it was really funny. My family, my mom, she's in Ohio, so I had to call my mom. It was like 4 a.m, so I called my mom like, my water just broke, and she was like, okay. So we had to get her flight. She got her flight from Ohio straight to Houston. My bags were already packed. I like packed them a couple weeks early because I watched some YouTube channel about how you should pack your bags early because you really don't know at the end when your baby's gonna come. And like I said, he came exactly 2 weeks early, so it's 38 weeks on the dot. We grabbed the bags. There's a video I got in this for you guys so you can see. I was like vlogging a video to him to let him know like, hey, my water just broke. We can't wait to meet you. I'll let you guys watch that, and then I'll get into how I had an emergency C-section. I promised myself I'd start recording this. So my water just broke maybe like 15 minutes ago, and we're headed to the hospital. So, baby boy, we're going to see you here shortly. The hospital that I gave birth to was at Texas Women's. It's on Fannin in Houston, Texas. Yvonne Smith. She is the most amazing doctor I've ever had in my life. So, my birth story. Y'all are going to get a kick out of this. So, we packed the bags. We got in the car. And I'm having contractions, but they're not bad. Like, it's like really minor, like the littlest thing ever. And I'm just like, oh, this is going to be a breeze if this is what this is about. I never had any contraction before. So I was like, I didn't know what to expect, what the experience was going to be like. So it was easy. So we get in the car and we get to the hospital, and Lewis forgot his ID. So thank God we only live right around the corner. So I was like, nah, just go back and get it. Let's go back and get it. So we drive back to the apartment. We get his ID, and we get back to the hospital. We're just nonchalantly walking in the hospital. So get to the hospital and check in, and I'm like, this is funny. I was like in my room. I got butt naked. I had to poop. So I was weird. I was like, if I poop, is the baby gonna come out? No, that doesn't happen. So TMI, but no, it doesn't happen. So I did that. Then I like showered, and then it was just like waiting time. So I got checked out. They were like, oh, you know, you're only like 2.5 centimeters dilated. Like, we'll see what happens. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, cool. So we're waiting, and then my contractions started getting harder and harder. And when I say contractions, it's like, it literally feels like someone is like taking your stomach and just like grabbing it from the inside and like just squeezing, and like you can't breathe. It's like it's like a big old ache in your stomach. And women tell me that it was like a period cramp, a really bad period cramp. I don't really get period cramps. I really haven't had a period cramp, and so I don't think that it's really a period cramp. I think it's like a really bad pain in your stomach / ovaries, like your area, like down by your inner thigh and stuff. So I had one of those plastic balls that you like sit on and like bounce and stuff on, and so I was like literally like bouncing on this ball, like these contractions hit, and it was like, oh cool, like helped a lot, like it eased it completely. So I was like, cool, this is gonna be easy, this is gonna be a breeze. I done figured it out, like I figured out the key. So the monitor, they gave me the wireless monitor, but then something happened, it started beeping and going crazy, and they were like, we gotta wire you up to the machine, to the actual machine. And so they were like, when you can't move for real, like, so you're not gonna be able to move around and stuff like you usually do. So then I got like, what you mean I can't move around? Like, these contractions hit, so I need to do something. So they put me up to the machine, couldn't really move, my contractions started hitting, that stuff hurt. Like I was like moving around trying to like how I'm gonna figure this out. There was nothing to figure it out. So I wanted to go natural. That was my birth plan. I wanted to go natural. And so they were like, I was like, is there anything you can give me other than epidural, other than anything crazy? They're like, well, there's a pain medicine we can give you, but it only lasts an hour. So if you don't have them within an hour, we can't give you another one. That's it. And I was just like a contraction hit, and I was like, literally, let's do that again. It hurt so bad. And I was like, I need some type of medicine. Like, this is not going to work. So they were like, do you just want the epidural? I said, give me whatever to get this stuff to go away, because I can't do it. Like, I literally was screaming, beep, fuck. Like, it hurt that bad. So the doctor comes in, and no one tells you as a first-time mom that the epidural hurts. Some women say it doesn't hurt. Some say it does. I didn't have any clue about it. All I heard was it helps you with pain and it eases your mind. So I'm in here thinking, I'm sitting in on the bed thinking like they about to put this needle in my back, and I'm just gonna be like real chill, and blah blah blah. It's not gonna hurt. Everything's gonna be fine. So the nurse comes in and she makes Lewis leave out the room, and the doctor comes behind me, and the nurse tells me to lean on her like this. So she's in my arms, and I'm like, hold on. She's like, you can't move. So I was like, a contraction hit, and I was just like, give me a second. Contraction goes, and I was like, okay, let's go. So they gotta put that needle on my back, and that needle hurt so bad. I was like, oh! Like literally screamed so loud that Lewis opened the door and was like, is she okay? And I was like, oh! But as soon as he put the little medicine part in there and put the little packet and hit that little button, I was like, ooh. Contractions came, and I could feel it, but I couldn't feel it. I was like, oh, this is nice. I was so relaxed. And remind you, I hadn't been asleep, didn't even get to eat my lasagna. So literally, I just sat there and I laid down, and I was just like, so we're still sitting there, and they come in, they check me, and the one nurse is like, I can't tell if that's his ear or his butt. And I was like, lady, y'all been telling me he been head down since I've been in here. What do you mean? So she's like, I'm gonna get somebody else. So next nurse comes in and checks me. She's like, yeah, I'm unsure. Let me get someone else. And so next person, so this is person number 3, comes in and checks me, and she's like, So I was like, y'all need to get a machine or something up in here. Go ahead and take a picture, because y'all being unsure is freaking me out, and I don't have no idea, and I'm not, no. Go figure it out. So they bring them a little monitor in, and they took a picture, and they could see him. They did an ultrasound, and he was laying straight across my stomach. So he wasn't head down anymore. He was like just straight across. So they also saw that he was like turning. So it's like the contractions was like making him go crazy. So he's like turning. So his umbilical cord started wrapping around his neck. So they're like, we need to have an emergency C-section. Timeout. So that was not my plan. That's not what I was told was gonna happen. So I'm freaking out. I'm just like, y'all not finna give me no C-section. Black women die because of C-sections all the time. That not finna be me. Like I didn't Google nothing about no C-section because I didn't expect to have one. So I was so scared. I was crying. I was mad, and I was like, called my mom. My mom was on her layover in Atlanta. I was like, Mom, they said I'm dying of C-section. She's like, they can turn them. Tell them they can turn them. They can turn them. Like, and I was like, okay, cool. My mama said y'all can turn them. And like, I'm on the phone like crying with my mom. Like, my mom said, my mama nurse, she said y'all can turn them. And so then another nurse came in and she said that my doctor, my delivery doctor, Yvonne Smith, they said that she had just had her car broken into and they didn't know if she was going to come or not. Skirt. So not only did y'all just tell me that I'm going to have an emergency C-section, on top of that, you're trying to tell me that some other doctor is going to deliver my baby because my doctor's car got broken into. I was livid. I was on fire. I was crying. I was mad. I was tired. I was hungry. And I was just like, what's going to happen? Like, this is not okay. So I like woosawed and I was like, and then I was like, my mom's not going to get here in time. Like, it was just crazy. So long story short, my doctor came in and she woke me up. I took a nap and she came in. It was only like 20 minutes. And she came in and she was like, Nikisha, and I was just like, yes. And she was like, I was upset and I was like, started crying. I was like, they said I had to have a C-section. And she was like, yeah. She's like, because if you have your baby, he's gonna come out feet first and you're gonna strangle your baby. She's like, do you want that to happen? And I was like, no, I don't. I was like, I'm scared. I don't wanna be cut open. I've never had a major surgery. And so she's like, I'm going to take care of you. Everything's going to be completely fine. Don't worry about anything. And like, I literally switched doctors. I was 34 weeks when I switched to her. And I didn't like the doctor before. Like, the doctor and the people who would always do my ultrasounds and stuff, they would tell me different stuff. And their stuff wasn't aligning. So I was like, I was like, I gotta find a new doctor. I'm not delivering with these people. I don't even know what they're talking about. My original doctor told me I needed to gain weight and then I needed to lose weight. And I was like, I'm skinny. Like, I was tiny. All I had was a belly. So I was like, went to my new doctor and she was like, you're perfectly fine. Keep eating. Be healthy. That worked out. So I love you, Yvonne. If you ever see this, you are amazing. If you guys ever need a doctor to trust to deliver your baby, choose her. So like I said, she was there. She looked a little crazy. She didn't look stressed out at all, but she looked at me like, girl, it's going to be okay. And so she was like, I'm going to go get a room together for you and we're going to have this baby. And I was like, okay. And she's like, don't worry. I'll make sure your cut's real little. I'll hook you up. You're going to be great. Okay, cool. So they took me out the room first. She came back. They took me out the room first and they prepped me. So they gave me my anesthesia, which I threw up a million times with. And then it was cold. Like, I was freezing. I was like shivering and stuff. And then they brought Lewis in and he was in all scrubs and stuff. And it was funny. I actually laughed. And the cool thing was is that we got to record the whole entire thing. So Lewis has the actual footage video. I have I put my phone facing up and just put record so we can hear everything and stuff like that. And I have a snippet for you guys so you can hear when they pulled him out and all that stuff. So it was pretty cool. You hear my doctor go, yep, his little umbilical cord around his neck. And I was just like, that ain't fun. Like, she was so nonchalant. And I was just like, and then it was crazy because in my head, he didn't start crying until a little bit later. So I was like, why my baby not crying? But it was cute. It was a beautiful moment. I didn't feel a thing because I had the epidural already, and then whatever numbing stuff they gave me, I didn't feel a thing. It was awesome. Like, good experience. My baby came out. He was healthy, happy. Everything was great. I didn't have any complications. God is good. I had a healthy, happy baby. A healthy, beautiful baby boy. And mama was fine. So it was great.
All right. And there was a cord around the little neck. Time is 11. We were doing somersaults in her. You know that, right?
So what cord second time?
Yeah. Let's just take one quick somersault. And then let's do it. Maybe he doesn't have to go back. Okay. And here are your boobs on us. Just so you know. There we go.
Oh my God.
Congratulations!
Happy birthday!
You don't have to baby.
Look over here, mommy.
We're gonna get him warmed up, okay? So, and then all I remember is falling asleep. And Lewis left to go pick my mom up from the airport. So, fast forward. So I'm in the recovery room, and all I hear is a nurse come in. And remember, I was knocked out. Like, I don't know what happened. After that, I was like, oh, my baby. And then I was like, sleep, knocked out. So all I remember is I'm in the recovery room, in a recovery section, not a room yet. And this nurse comes in, and she's got Atreus, and she's like, all right, mom, it's feeding time. And so she's got this little baby all wrapped up in with his little thing on his head. And I was like, he was super light. Now remind you, my husband is Puerto Rican, I'm black, but I assumed, me just being me, that my baby was gonna come out dark skin or brown skin, darker like me, because I was like, I'm the darker one. If you mix vanilla and chocolate together, it ends up a little dark, you know what I'm saying? So wrong. So the lady brings the baby to me, and I was like, whose white baby is this? And everyone started laughing. I was like, I'm not racist or nothing, but I was like, who white baby is this? And so she lifted up his little head thing, and his eyes, he looked just like his daddy. I was like, oh, that's my baby. So she brought him to me, and here goes another thing that they don't tell you. So she pulled my cover back, and of course I was naked underneath, and I said I was breastfeeding. So she snapped him onto my chest, and he said, like, suction on my nipple, and I was like, like, it hurt so bad. Like, they don't tell you that breastfeeding hurts as well. So here I am trying to be this super mom, wanting to go natural, wanting to get an epidural. Didn't want to get an epidural, but ended up getting one. That hurt. And then breastfeeding, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die from this. Like, this is crazy. So breastfeeding hurts. My mom told me, she's like, if you can get past the first 2 weeks, you'll be fine. She wasn't wrong, because them first 2 weeks was crazy. It did hurt. My nipples were on fire. But after that, I still breastfeed Atreus now. I'm trying to wean him. Any tips, please leave them in the comments below. But yeah, so that was a funny moment. And after that, my mom and Lewis showed it back up, and it was cute. So we got sent up to my room and got to play with my little munchkin, and it was just beautiful. Then I had visitors come, and Niecy came to visit me with her mom and them, his godmom at the time. But she came and she stayed the night with us, and yeah, it was beautiful, fun times, good times. And then I got to spend time. I just wanted to hold him. Like, it was just being a mom. After you hear your baby cry, it like changes your life. Like, you're completely just different person, whole new ballgame. So beautiful moment. Blessings on blessings. I wouldn't change it for the world. My son is everything to me. He's my best friend. That experience was so beautiful. I wouldn't change it. You know what? I wouldn't change a thing. It's like everyone's birth story is unique, and I am very happy. Like, mine turned out the way it did, and everything was fine. And it was a little scary, I'm not gonna lie, at a moment, but I'm happy. So yeah, that was my birth story. Wide awake, hey, with the hiccups. So earlier this week, Atreus had his first photo shoot, and he did phenomenal. Cabria, you and your team, they were amazing. She does have a clothing line that she's doing for kids that's coming out, so I'm going to leave her description and the website and links below so you guys can check that out. Super cute, super cute. Atreus had so much fun. Here's some of the pictures so you guys can see them. Amazing time, beautiful, and she even gave us a little outfit and gifts. It was awesome, like, beautiful. So thank you, Cabria. We cannot wait to do our next photo shoot with you guys. I'm super excited. My little bottle baby. I did turn 31 last Monday, and that's when I dropped the first video. And I told you guys that my nails were crazy in the video, but I did get my nails done. So yes, my nails are done now. Okay, so I got my nails done. I'm cute again. Happy 31st birthday to me.
Oh my goodness.
I took the best nap today, y'all.
Something wrong with her.
How crazy this girl is. She's just an emotional wreck.
Oh yeah, I got my nails done.
She does.
And then it was fun. I just didn't do anything for my birthday. I literally went and got my pedicure and manicure with my dad and my husband and Atreus. And after that, we went and got food from like this awesome, I got like fried catfish and stuff, and it was just great. It was amazing, and it gave me the itis, and I fell asleep for like 4 hours, and then I woke up and we just sipped on some wine and fell asleep again. So that was my birthday. Chill, calm, cool, collected. I loved it. It was awesome. Nothing crazy. Hello, 31. So far so good. 31 has been amazing to me. Also this past week it was fun. We actually got to see my sister Kelsey. So hey Kelsey. She was here for work and we got to visit her. So she got to meet Atreus. We actually went to some little like hole in the wall that had these amazing wings, and Atreus like smashed and was just chill, and it was just cute. It was awesome. We had so much fun. So love you, Kels. Can't wait to see you next time. Glad you got to meet Atreus. Yeah, so that was pretty much what happened this past week. Yeah. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Those of you who haven't, if there's a reason why, please leave it in the comments below. Spread the love, show the love, like, subscribe, comment, you know. Next week, stay tuned so you can see what we talk about. Don't forget to leave a comment to tell me what you want to talk about. So see you guys next week. Thanks again. Bye.
Hey, Dad. Hi, pumpkin.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Let go. Let go.
Yeah, now I feel a little bit more secure that he's in there. So he don't slide down, you know?
Hey, bugger.
Hey, the baby. Hey, baby. Yeah, you're on the beach. Mama, I want the boobies. I don't wanna go mimish. I want the boobies. Boobies. No. Me. Boobies, boobies, boobies.
Listen, baby today. Yes, I did. Is she good at daycare? Was she good at daycare today? Was she good at daycare today? Who's a good boy? Was you a good boy at daycare today? I miss you. I miss you. I love you, my cutie. Love you. Bugga, 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 bugga. Bugga, 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 bugga. Bugga, 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 bugga. I love you. What's my baby doing? What is my baby doing? Good morning, Papa. Good morning. Good morning, Papa. You going back to bed? Huh? How you going back to bed? Yeah. You are sleepy. Had a long day yesterday. Yeah. You slept good last night. You still sleepy? Are you still sleepy? Yeah. I love you. Night night. Mama? So we say mama, 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 mama. You say mama, 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 mama. You say mama, 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 mama. Say mama. Mama, mama, mama. This fake car. Mama, mama.
What I consider a security flaw, they expose your high bid.
Ow.
That other I haven't heard this one before. When I bid on the LES3, a while ago, I used basically, that car went
You
for
beat
what
me
my
up.
high
You
bid
beat me.
was.
Ow, ow, ow,
My
ow.
bid was around 9,000, 10,000. My high bid was 13,000 before I won the car. Now it could be complete coincidence. Find out after the fact that there was this other broker system. That is just unacceptable. I don't know why any of these brokers operate like that.
Atreus was gonna be here today, but he was gonna tear up Alternative's shit, and we didn't want that. You right. Don't ask me what's in my cup. I ain't telling. What else, Terrence? What else do I have to talk about? I forgot. What else do I need to talk about? I'm already on 24 minutes, which is good because I need to make this video. With the 9 minutes, it's going to be like 35 minutes. Maybe I shouldn't make it that long.
You don't want it too long.
Man, every YouTube channel I watch, they be 35, 40 minutes. I'd be like, but it'd be interesting, and I'd be like, dang. First, I'd be like, how long is this? And I'm like, And then I'd be like, dang, where the rest at? I don't know what else to talk about. I think that's it. I hope I talked about everything I was supposed to. Don't forget to leave a comment. I'm just gonna